Okay, let's get into the first phase, which is the initiation phase. And some of the key activities that is marked by this phase is engaging with stakeholders to get their perspectives and expectations, to ensure alignment with the project objectives. You want to make sure that you, as a project manager or the project coordinator, is on the same page with the stakeholders, and primarily with the project sponsor. The project sponsor is the one who owns the project, whose responsibility it is for the project to be successful. And then also you delimit the project scope to specify what will and what will not be included in the project deliverables. This is where you specify, you make sure that you understand the scope. The project sponsor is also on the same page with the scope as well. You also establish the SMART goals that are specific, it's also measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Uh, and this will give a clear target to make sure that you know what success even looks like for this project. You also clarify the resource constraints, such as budget, time, or even a people resource constraint. And that way you're able to manage expectations and then you plan accordingly. Because if you're supposed to have a project team of 10 for a project of that size and you have five, it's going to take longer. And so you're able to plan properly in this phase. You also confirm the composition and roles of the project team to ensure that you have all the skill sets that you need to complete the project successfully. You also determine stakeholder engagement plans. You ensure that anyone who's a stakeholder, you have their details, you have how engaged they will be all throughout the project. There are some stakeholders who are um, high impact but low interest. And so you don't need to be engaging with them as frequently, but you need at some point to engage with them to provide them updates on how the project is going. You also compile a comprehensive project charter that shows the full project's purpose, the objectives, the scope, the stakeholders, and other critical details. And that will also serve as a guiding document, and the project charter is to be signed by the project sponsor or the main stakeholder. That way, you have it in writing. And if there's going to be any change in scope, you're able to go back and follow the process for changing a project scope. Now, the documents that you need for this phase, of course, is the project charter, also a project discovery. The discovery has questions that you need to ask in order to be able to complete the project charter and also give you more information on what this project is all about. And I have these available for download as well. So you have the RACI, which is responsible, accountable, consulted, and informed. So these are the different types of responsibilities, and for each of the project team members, some stakeholders, um, as you go along in the project. Are you aspiring to enter the world of project management, but you're feeling lost on where to start? Let me guide you through every step of the journey, from crafting a standout resume and finding the perfect roles to mastering interview techniques and negotiating an ideal salary. I've got you covered on all of that. Plus, I'll be sending you job alerts twice every week. I'll also ensure that your LinkedIn profile shines bright, drawing recruiters to you like a magnet. With my expert guidance, you'll be well equipped to excel in the competitive field of project management. So don't wait. Go to www.pathwaystoPM.com/coaching today.